bright young reporter with a point of view. Not some dumb Halloween costume, gloves, contact lenses. Future love of his life.
I will.
This is too, bruh. Y'all trying to. Please tell me it's real. Can it be real this time? Can it be real this time?
Nope.
All right, y'all, what's good? Welcome back for more of Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire. We are kicking off season 2 today. I've had time to cool off a bit. You know, I got a bit heated, man. I got a bit heated for that finale, but I took a step back. I thought about it a little bit more. I got to edit and see a few more things. And I know I said there's no Team Lestat for me, no Team Louis, no Team Claudia, but that's a lie, bro. That's not true, man. I love all of these characters. All of them are amazing in their own way. They're all just going through it, bro. Like, everyone's going through it in this show, and they all have completely different situations, but they're all pretty much equally tortured in some form or fashion. So I am Team Louis, I am Team Lestat, I am Team Claudia. Everyone did such a great job. The acting was on point. On top of that, we got my boy Malloy. He did not know what he was getting himself into, I feel like, because now we got the king of the freaking vampires. I don't know if he's really a king or if he's royalty or anything like that, but he is a very old, very powerful vampire in Armand, and I kind of been wondering, is he going to end up being like an antagonist? Is he manipulating? I mean, obviously he has to be manipulating Louis in some way. I feel like he might be Lestat on steroids, and nobody wants to see Lestat on steroids. So I'm gonna keep my eye on Rashid or Armand. I'm probably gonna be calling them both to keep it real. His mama named him Armand. I'm gonna call him Armand. I'm gonna try to call him Armand, but I'm here for it. I'm ready to have some fun. I have an open mind, and I'm just gonna have a good time and not get too emotional. That's been my issue up to this point with this show, is I get too emotional about these characters, and I'm just gonna have a good time with the season. I'm excited. We got 8 episodes. Let's go ahead and dive on into it.
She writes here, I do not dream. I can confirm that. She might have said that to shut me up, but yet, she writes it here. She continues. We traveled light in our ancestral home.
No? Thought that was him waking up in the dump.
Poorly timed European holiday.
Disregard.
Not for Claudia.
So they're headed to Russia? Oh, she's still adorable, man. Yo, y'all let me know y'all favorite Claudia though, bro. Like Fresh Prince, you know, light skin Aunt Viv or dark skin Aunt Viv. What you like?
Scouring libraries for evidence of our kind. She wasn't gonna let humanity's ideological rift delay her.
This is the World War, right? Oh, shoot.
She could better relate to.
Still savage. What, she just tear his throat out? Oh, his heart.
It's clear she didn't think I qualified any longer.
Feeding on that human? Yes, sir.
Can you imagine never dreaming?
Or is it the sleep of an infant? Tabula rasa.
Rashid can let his full aura glow now, you know?
And disregarding.
Пожалуйста, пропустите нас. Просто моя маленькая девочка со своей.
All right. One wrong move, we're gonna have to take out the whole platoon.
Before she killed
Did they?
me, she stopped asking.
I was just kidding, bro. They wasn't gonna let them through.
Vlad Tsiepes or Vlad Dracul, however slight, had to
Dracul?
be explored into a bitter silence.
This war. It's affecting the blood. Hopelessness. It's in the blood. We're taking it in.
Blood tastes like pure stress. That's crazy.
Louis? You say something? Sleeping in a hole every night. Warrants to enough. How about you?
You could start by like telling her why you did what you did, bro. Like owning up to it. Even though she knows the answer, at least you can own up to it.
Vampire hadn't been here for centuries. Unassailable. Like some deranged geologist waving a woolly
Yeah, so
mammoth
we're out here
tusk
just
saying,
Exploring tombs and castles? That sounds like we might run into some shady stuff. I'm excited. Look at that. Ugh.
Maybe it's time we go home.
Louis de Pointe-de-Lac. Dead weight. Thank you for the memories you helped restore the other night.
2 hours and counting on chasing old world vamps who never materialize. You ever read Moby Dick, Real Rashid?
Real Rashid? Is his name really Rashid? It can't be.
According to Claudia, she wrote it. Let's choose to believe it.
Disregard.
But yeah, I feel like if anybody has credibility in this situation, it's gonna be Claudia, because she's more likely to be honest with the situation, honest with herself. So, I mean, it's a lot easier to trust the words of Claudia than the words of Louis right now. You're gonna start having visions of your love. That boy Lestat.
Bonjour, mon amour.
Go away.
How do you miss me? She worth it?
Yes,
You say it like you believe it.
I do.
I do. I do.
Stop!
I do. I do. I do.
So is he really freaking out right now? What the Did he just shoot a rat out of his throat?
Purgatory is a lovely room for music. You ruin it with remorse. It was a perfect betrayal. You gave me a death of distinction.
Hey, at least he can appreciate it, right? But it was still like a half betrayal. Like, it wasn't a full betrayal.
I'm gonna bloody kill you.
I had taken 7,000 souls by then. But Lestat was the only one that felt like murder.
The one who was already dead is the one that feels like murder. Makes sense, buddy.
There Hitler had popped a pill in his bunker and Europe celebrated.
Быстрее давай. Хорошо. Что не ходи тут торчать. Последний. Открывай.
They're digging up graves. Oh, yeah, I bet. They know about these vampires. They're hunting vampires, it looks like.
Moja mama ti vidjela. Помоги.
Ce faceți? Li așa fără beznă? Sunteți idiot?
Говори по-русски.
Who is this?
Mergeți, faceți-vă pe...
A venit la Romania și cautat.
American? You understanding my English?
It's better than their Hungarian or whatever they were just.
Vodka?
Oh, yeah.
You will make the friends.
Hell yeah. I heard they really like vodka up in that part of the world, you know? I can't do vodka. It make my stomach hurt. If you're passing around the tequila, bro, I'll partake. But other than that, I'll be chilling.
They are not used to seeing men with good looks.
Oh.
Bombs in ground, wolves, maybe German soldiers who don't know war is over.
Oh, just with garlic around their necks.
No.
Americans. I haven't heard a word of English in half a year. Say something. Anything.
This Robert.
Louis,
Why are they shooting up graves outside?
this is my daughter, Mary.
Yeah, can we not be as forward as...
Maybe you can take Mary here to meet the other children.
I'm fine, sir, thank you.
Go meet the other children.
Yo, she like 45 years old. But yeah, the kids probably will spill the beans.
Wait, that's wrong.
Kids are not good at keeping
She
secrets.
didn't say that in front of Claudia. She thought Claudia was a child. Claudia left. And
Is it Armand that is like muffling his memory, or is it just time?
we should get every detail right.
In total agreement.
Yeah, Malloy's like, yeah. Finally. Yo, it was Armand doing all this, wasn't
You
it?
know, Real Rashid, I'm pretty good at my job. A bright young reporter with a point of view. Literally, not some dumb Halloween costume, gloves, contact lenses. They tell jokes, and I see a flash of the truth.
Armand didn't want me to do the interview, Daniel.
Still don't.
But he wanted to be close to it, right, real Rashid? Vampires are real. Here's almost all the story.
Thank you, Rashid.
Yeah, there's gotta be something about vampires that they don't want people to know.
You I can break.
If you'll excuse me.
All right, Malloy. See, I love that Malloy knows how to like push his weight around without, you know, being murdered by a vampire, bro. He knows how to toe the line.
Dacă vrei să te întâlnești cu ea, mergi pe gaura aia, drept înainte.
Wins what?
Shurara.
Wins a crow.
The superstitions of a backward country. Mad fog, the dirt, trees and rivers.
Oh, she knows.
Marry me.
When the priest comes back.
What happened to the priest?
The priest was dragged away by our Soviet friends, tied to a truck and dragged.
Something out there.
They thought he was a vampire too?
Disturb it?
Close enough. This show often has me disturbed. Huh? Yo, there we go. There we go. Found this one. Is it Lestat? I'm thinking Lestat would be best case scenario at this point, though. This guy is not listening to you. There you go. Damn. The blood ain't no good. There's misery in it.
Return to their rightful place.
Yeah, what is this thing? Why did he look like a zombie in the face? He's got to be an ancient.
Are you a red? No judgment.
A magical vodka Negro. Having the first all right night in quite a while.
And your dutiful wife's photograph was taken by a glass plate that make her 65 and the birth of your daughter a medical miracle.
This is a road you really don't want to go down.
Of course, you would run into a camera expert.
That was unkind.
Cutting you off and taking your woman. You really want to marry him?
He's got a big one down the pants.
Well, hey, at least he got that going for him, right? He doesn't know who he's messing with, though. He better tread softly.
It was this big grayish thing, and clothes were rotting off it like it died in them. Do it. Ah!
She had to pop her off. Said, do it.
Fangs, what else would it be?
A snake, a baboon.
Baboons.
Baboons got fangs.
We're in Romania, baboons.
Now you're just insulting her intelligence. A baboon?
I have telepathy.
So it did speak.
I think it was sick. Why are you laughing with
It definitely hurt her, because that's the one time it reacted.
Oh, hello, Grudge.
No, I forgave you for messing up my plan. I did not forgive you for bringing him with you.
In a landfill with 5 years of garbage on.
You carry him in here. You slow us down.
God? Are we looking for God, Claudia? Yeah, getting on.
Looking for something.
I'm looking for one. Just one that ain't a goddamn bastard.
Big facts. Big facts. So what's even the point of us being out here if you don't even believe in what we're doing? Like all this time searching, you don't think that we would actually stumble across one?
Erupting nearby.
She's dreaming. What's she dreaming about? Aww. She probably dreamed about slapping the taste out of your mouth, bro.
Hurting like you would.
That's why her hand was twitching.
I can feel her next to me. Pieces coming back. It was just something she wrote.
He trying to top the confessional as far as the acting, and I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna top the confessional scene.
We arrived back on the factory floor to a maddening swirl of shouting.
Did they figure them out? Oh, did the guy snitch on him?
To the room. I think she's a monster. Louis or Robert, whoever the hell you are, just help me.
What is So that thing bitter talking about some wolves.
Puta
s-o împușcați! Trebuie să-i tăiați capul! Capul!
Cut her head. Hold on, chill.
Human affairs,
Help it, for God's sake!
death, and how to avoid it.
She was getting grabbed!
Bruh, is there something we can do?
Their problem.
Ajută-mă!
Chill, no. Oh!
Our concern was in the woods.
Here she goes with her classic singing. Alright, I don't think this thing is that smart because that was an obvious setup.
It's okay. It's okay. It's yours. We don't want it.
This guy looked like the crypt keeper in the face. Don't mess with this thing.
Oh, I'm a vampire. That's a catfish with teeth. It's dirty.
Bags, bro. This thing looked like it belonged on The Walking Dead.
Not even close.
And he's fast as shit, bro. He's probably stronger than all. What is this? Oh, they working together. All right, I guess we're about to see how strong this thing is right now. Yeah, I told you, go for the eyes. Yes! Yes, Claudia.
Mama!
That's her baby?
You copil! Unde copil?
What? He's a child? Well, we didn't know that. He's like 7, 12. Like, how are we supposed to know?
Cum ar mai putea să vâneze? Cum?
You attacked first. Nobody was attacking anybody until you ran up.
Slow enough. We said she wanted us to follow.
I'm not stopping.
What, after all, can the damned really say to the damned?
Just turning somebody else? Oh, so that's why she didn't care and she just killed him when his eyes got gouged. So I'll just make another one. So she's turning the soldiers?
5 ani vă caută. Am venit în locul unde se vorbește despre vampirii.
Avem toată noaptea. Da?
Yes, we, all of us, we're in this together.
Mai vor viața.
Poate e din cauza sângelui. Tell her about the blood.
The blood is bad here.
Sângele e rău aici.
You gotta find a place where people are not so stressed out. But didn't they say the war was over or ending?
Timp și noi când îl bem.
So maybe it'll get better, right? I don't
Ne
know.
putem încălzi.
I wasn't good at history.
Încă unul ca o lumânare arsă.
She said, never mind.
Romulus Cezar.
The thing from the tomb? Did you know him?
Circare ambulanți. În Sibiu i-a ucis pe toți. Mai puțin urs. Sunt morți. Morți.
Said have some. Claudia has that primo. She got that good.
Sângele lor. Veți muri de râs.
Și tu o să vii cu noi.
Nice.
O să mă luați cu voi peste ocean. Și o să devin din nou puternică. Vă spun povestea mea pentru puțină mângâiere. Și o să așteptăm pe copiii mei să ni se alăture de aceea.
Daciana?
Claudia.
Gang. All right, group getting a little bigger, I guess. I thought we owned the night. I thought we owned the night. You told us.
Is how we met the old world vampire.
Just tell us your name and then just into the fireplace, huh? I knew that was too good to be true, but I didn't really understand what the end game was. Like, we were just going to take her back to America and just learn from her and gain more information, or what? Like, why were we not? I'm sure they were interested in finding more vampires. I thought maybe they would use her to try to find others, even though she said she didn't know where any more were, but...
Pages we removed of Claudia's diaries.
We made an agreement.
I don't know what else is blurred
or misremembered. Reckon with the knowledge, I don't know what other misremembered.
That's why the pages were torn out so freaking cleanly, but when Louis did it, they were just torn out.
He's skilled.
He wants you in pieces for the privilege of putting them back together as he sees fit.
It's his job.
It's his drug.
He wants to get the real story. Like, what's the point of him being here if he's not gonna get the real story?
I'll have Rashid assemble the pages removed.
Okay. That's right, Louis. Wear the pants for once, bro. Wear the pants. Yes, sir.
Together. Like everything we've done for the past 70 years.
70 years. So that means in the flashback, they're about to meet soon, right? And why does he want him to be like the old Malloy? Like, I'm sniffing some manipulation of the situation.
Good morning. Uh-huh.
They cute together though, bro. It's a nice aesthetic. Power couple, really.
On the record. Vampire Louis and the vampire Armand.
I don't trust this.
Chose the city that called to us on the radio. To the mother of New Orleans.
My coven had sensed...
We'll get to you.
On their hopeful way. I want to say something to you. I don't need to hear anything back. I just need you to hear me. The heart. Our life is shit. It's been shit. Going now, can't be running away again. Doesn't mean we forget what we saw. As long as you walk the earth, I'll never taste the fire. You understand me? We'll go to the next place. You can't be the only good ones out there. If you were the last vampire on earth, it would be enough.
Aww. I kind of like how he asked Lestat if he was enough. Stop! No, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Who was he talking to? Who were you looking at when you were saying all that?
You and me.
Just you and who, Louis?
You and me. Me and you.
Look at her little face.
Okay.
He was talking to Claudia. Got you. I'm 90% sure he was talking to Claudia. But that was just maybe Lestat just being in the back of his mind. And maybe he feels like Lestat's kind of watching over him. I don't know. I need to know where Lestat's consciousness is. Like, I don't want to see it. 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 I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see anything from this season. I want everything to happen fresh as I'm watching it. Yeah. Episode 1 of season 2. We are underway. It was a very interesting way for them to include Lestat into the episode. He wasn't actually there. He's in purgatory, as he put it. But you know, he's still in the back of Louis' mind, and Claudia knows that. Claudia knows that he's in Louis' mind. He's in Louis' heart, and that makes it very interesting to see Louis and Armand together. Like, their relationship on the surface looks way different, but then you see behind the scenes that there's probably some similarities, right? Like, obviously Louis more upfront this time around than he was with Lestat. I think he learned a lot from being with Lestat and being able to, you know, make his own decisions and not let someone else, you know, take control and step all over him. So good for him in that regard. At the same time, he's 500 something years old. I'm sure he's way more powerful. So I don't know if he decides to flip that switch and go into Lestat mode. Who knows what might actually happen? But it was real nice to see Louis give Claudia that speech, you know, at the very end, even though, you know, he kept saying you and me. I didn't know if he was talking about Lestat, but I don't know. I'm like 90% sure that he was talking to Claudia. Was that the Eiffel Tower? Did they add things into the intro?
Paris.
Hard
to put it into words now.
Nice.
For what Paris means to me now is very different.
May I try?
Please.
Paris was an awakening for Louis.
Paris sucks.
But you proposed to your Alice in Paris.
And she divorced me in Staten Island.
Paris. He's a little sour on Paris.
It's boring. Paris was Nazi scar tissue.
Hey, you're not gonna disrespect macarons though. Them things delicious.
This is Claudia and I were healing.
Gotta pick twice the pockets in this town to get anywhere. What you said is trust is worth several if we take a few years to find it.
The rust on the mother tongue.
A lot of rust.
These people are broke.
Maybe we chose the wrong town.
Feel like there was a lot of poor places around that time. Everyone was struggling.
Paris is on her way back. Give her a little time is all.
That's exactly what it is. Everyone's rebuilding.
Always following the black house. Blackouts are easy.
So you want a hard meal, francs and diamonds, and
It's a start.
You gotta choose your battles. The places that's gonna be lit up got more money, right?
our skin did not attract the same attention it did in America.
Right, because there wasn't any racism in mid-20th century France.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I think your Algerian inferiors of the time might disagree.
But I wasn't an Algerian.
Yeah, he's not.
I was an American.
Like, cool out, Malloy. That's not what he was saying.
You two gonna finish each other's sentences for the whole session?
We've been together 77 years, Daniel.
Yo, Malloy ain't with the cutesy stuff now. Especially because he doesn't trust one of you.
We were constantly cleaning up for him.
And yet you never made contact with him.
5 months of anxiety-producing choices, and not one bonjour or prépare-toi à mourir.
A theatre called Théâtre des Vampires, a company
Yeah,
that
what's
had
with
been
the-
in
what's with-
existence for 150 years.
What was with the hesitation?
Were they romantic? No. Who was the master? Neither, it seemed. To please him, the American vampires appeared.
Just eating it like a damn apple.
I took up photography as a hobby.
Vampires with hobbies. Insanity.
Him not knowing about photography got him caught up last episode, so then he decided to learn it.
You have the ability to stretch a millisecond into an hour. It's a reduction. It took my mind off things.
Specifically, it took your mind off Lestat, right?
What are you looking for when you take a picture?
I don't know. Surprise, baby. Something off. Like a hat that's too small for a head. Random. Choreographed. The metro late for him. The brain.
Sometimes I want the short answer.
Yeah, the brain of a vampire must work a mile a minute.
If you knew the answer, why'd you ask?
Is it coming together random, choreographed?
She didn't think you was gonna get so poetic with the shit. Damn, just take the picture.
You caught me. Take the win. I'm your brother. I'm the reticent vampire of the night arrondissement. I walk a
He
night.
needs to take this time to find himself. That's what he's supposed to be doing. And he is. Develop some hobbies, you know. Spend some time with yourself, King.
She had a point.
Yes?
Paris sucks.
That's not the point she was making.
Sure it is.
Whatever fits your narrative, Malloy.
She was giving me permission to explore a life apart from her.
It's Alice, Louis, not Claudia.
Excuse me. Louis needs Paris.
It's 1985. You and Alice were at a brasserie talking past each other.
I think it was the yeah that pissed her off most. Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe I want to be joyfully joyless. A forever switch of wild opposites at play.
This is gonna be a problem if the light's just gonna be randomly going off. All these vampires here now.
I know. French is ugly. Pretend to be something you're not, yeah? And believe me, womanhood will happen soon enough.
All right.
Never thought about choosing to pretend.
You better watch your mouth.
Maybe if it had been, I'd be a lonely dressmaker in an empty shop denying my only
Right.
potential customer.
Respect my time.
Potential customer. Why aren't you just getting this money? Check your ego at the door.
Oh, you really shouldn't wear gloves when handling historical documents, real Rashid. It reduces dexterity.
It's just Rashid.
More likely you'll rip a page in the item being examined.
Didn't somebody say that Rashid was using gloves to handle things he wasn't supposed to last season? Fake Rashid, not real Rashid.
Humans. Guys.
Most are dead, and some we simply drained for sport. Well, generally me. Louis has his ways.
I want to say Louis looked like he had a couple flings in there. He all smitten.
With a history of chasing the wrong kind of love.
I'll describe it myself, thank you. Of chasing the wrong kind of love.
Well, we're better to explore who you are to find the right kind of love than in a...
You guys are just two peas in a pod.
Knew what went on in the rambles there, and so I was not surprised to find him without the girl.
They in there getting it
I would
in.
confront the elder and make him aware of the ways rogue vampires were dealt with in Paris. He was awkward. His attempt to blend in as some layman, thinking he could fade into the landscape. It was absurd.
So?
Yeah, what's up? Is this turned into a first date or what? Are we about to go back and bone?
What were the first words of the ancient vampire to the future love of his life?
I will. Please.
No.
This is too, bruh. Y'all trying to.
He said,
Why are you beating us over the head with the cuteness? Theater. He's a true thespian. That's why he was able to play Rashid to perfection. I mean, if he was able to keep his emotions in check, that is. As soon as somebody comes at Louis the wrong way, he's dropping all the acting. This is interesting though. This is kind of like Louis's, not really his rebound, but kind of like his second chance at love. And they're still together, so I mean, things must have been cool. It's obviously hasn't gotten as crazy as him and Lestat.
5 months removed from their velvet-heeled arrival, the American...
They say vampires on the damn thing. Oh. That is the theme. VIP.
some had been there dozens of times, and some couldn't care less what was spoken.
They were all the same to us.
Awful and awful lessons.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, seeing this live would be lit. This would be my kind of theater experience.
Good evening.
The rope slip. He's really flying.
Instead of mere human drama, the highest form of art in the lowest of ways. Come to the right place.
And it's dinner theater. Because after the show, you get to be dinner.
Being vampires and by nature superior to you mortals, we can replicate the level of build necessary to disrupt.
This is genius.
While you cry and scream for more.
This is too genius. No, because they're not going to suspect you because you're already saying you're vampires. What, are they going to accuse the vampire people of being vampires? Yeah, we're vampires. We're telling you.
Everything you're about to see is real, repugnant, and appalling. Disgust me.
The acting is going to be top notch in this season. That's super dope.
The effect was wondrous.
The modern cinema had an enormous influence on my aesthetic, updated for the age and all from our 150-year repertoire.
They were weird. Some kind of cruel, barely motivated violence.
Life is cruel. Life is violent.
Claude.
And they're just spraying the crowd with blood. This place is amazing. I need this place to be real without being this real, right?
To make it all appear as farce.
Sarah.
The fake vampire teeth, the fake blood.
That's how you do it. That is part of the scam.
Willing belief of disbelief. The only play that mattered was the last.
The only play that mattered was the last, and you already know what happens when the last play goes down. I ain't gonna lie, this theater spin has me very interested, bro. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat now. And it's just so weird because the only person I'm thinking about right now is Lestat. Like, he would love this place. This would be his kind of place. With that being said, are we gonna see Lestat? Is that what's happening? I kind of hope so. Damn, he just lit up a cigarette. You can smoke in there? 420 friendly?
Woodcutter! Who are you? The Gears.
Oh, I thought she was part of the performance.
Let her speak, Sam. Let her speak.
Ze kunnen vermoorden. De vampiers gaan ons allemaal vermoorden.
Some tells me this was not scripted, but it's probably helping them.
English only performance. Start again.
But at the same time, I could see it being intentional too.
I was taken from my hotel room last night. This is real. Call my husband. Ik wil niet doodgaan.
So we're just doing this on stage, huh? Come here, give me that neck bone.
Someone would have to take your place. Your husband? Your son?
I can't have a Budun.
Is he trying to get her to choose somebody to swap places?
Him.
Yeah, take that guy.
I want you to remember this. The next time you're in the pew, say, peace be unto you. They'll give you up in a wink.
They sure will. We saw that. We just seen that live. Girl, you better try to run or something. You ain't gonna make it anywhere, but...
And that would make you a bride.
A bride to whom?
No pain.
Now, how many vampires are we talking with? That many? That many? Man just said, I get first drink, bro. So she's gone. Because if that was fake, I would do a standing ovation too. So wait, we did all that and we only ate one person? Okay, it's not that bad. I mean, can't have a lot of people go missing, right?
If you desire to seduce on stage, you must live it off stage. Thank you. For the entire company, very committed tonight. Bravo, bravo.
This is a whole squad. This is a lot of vampires. Who knew that Paris was the Mecca?
I ask you, Maître, was it worth the wait? Oi!
The Americans are here!
Try to see who would break character. All right. Y'all gonna accept us? Damn, can we get in our acting bag a little bit? Like, get some performances in?
Stage management, props, Lukenbaum, costumes.
Stunning work.
Father and son.
Son looks
older than the father, yes. Kwame refused the dark gift until he could be on stage.
My son is rebellious.
Oh, this is gonna be weird. This is gonna be a weird dynamic right here.
All American vampires is alluring as you.
No, Louis was expelled for his beauty.
Night you were given the gift, phase of the moon, name of the maker.
I don't really need
Do you both have the same maker?
His name was Bruce.
Bruce?
I mean, I feel like one of these people would definitely know Lestat if we said the name Lestat.
Threw himself into a fire in front of us.
Co-founder and the finest actor ever to walk our stage. Lestat de Leoncourt.
Should have seen that coming. Did not see that one coming.
I saw something coming, but he is the founder. The picture's still up on the wall.
It's a telenovela. I mean, come on. Lestat's painting on the wall. Are you kidding me? You bold Lestat.
100% years apart.
They were not compatible.
He tasted like vermouth and annihilation. And Celeste and Estelle even had an aerobic evening with...
I feel like it kind of comes with the vampire lifestyle, the immortal lifestyle.
I'm done thinking. Bring me the tequila and some popcorn.
I guess he's not buying the sort of cinematic way that they presented the story. Like, he's calling BS right now. Maybe he feels like they're telling the story out of order. Like they should have already mentioned that. I don't know.
I saw his stupid face up there and had to think of something quick.
You can make up a name? What if they find out we killed him?
One of us would have to tell them.
Or think it!
Well, I thought it the second I saw his face in the frame. Thought anything other than I want to lick these two. So we need to stay away from Estelle if we can. But they know.
That's what they were thinking.
Did not feel pride.
Yes, you did. Past your empathy for that woman. Past your fear of being exposed. Vampire pride. I'm going back. I want more.
It's kind of nice to, you know, be embraced for what you are, even if they think it's fake.
Felt my lust.
Armand? Oh, yeah. Felt his too. Now I know what two blood-fat cocks slapping hands feel like, so thank you for that.
Did you have to put it like that, bro? What the You can be the photographer.
I need this.
The coven had left.
You can be a whole cameraman.
That portrait put me on edge. I needed confirmation of his death.
We own some real estate together. A townhouse on Broad Street. I'm not here for money. I'm here to know if you've heard from him.
Dealt from Monsieur de Liancourt since February 1940, when we processed several wives for him.
1940? Was that the Mardi Gras party?
Perhaps he is dead. Or sleeping. Hmm?
This guy knows something.
Well.
What's in the
Have a client
box?
arriving in 20 minutes.
He's gonna read it himself? Might as well, right? I miss my boy.
The fact that we both now exist in two different worlds. Do not waste your life.
That might be the coldest suit I've seen him in so far. I mean, you know, the second coldest behind what he wore on the Mardi Gras float.
Only this, mon cher. You are the only being I trust. Above and beyond myself.
So wait, he wrote all this before the party?
And I'm always on the other side. Face pressed up against your longing.
Is he gonna blow this situation up? Claudia didn't even want to stay in Paris, and now she's the one that wants to stay in Paris. Now I just feel like Louis is probably just gonna want to find Lestat at this point. A little sweet talker. But at the same time, he probably still feels like he's dead.
What a comfort. Your ability to continue pulling humor from his pain. Cathartic.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Alice is in her third trimester. She steps in gum on the corner of Rue Palatine and Servandoni.
No credit.
You
It's
reading
a
his
library.
memories?
Wearing that short purple dress you favor.
I like the way she wore all the crap. Have at it.
You worked so hard to say when you finally asked her to marry you.
She said, hell no.
Say, when you finally asked her to marry you.
Louis, perhaps we should...
She said no.
And why did she say no?
She didn't trust you. You hadn't given her a reason to.
Would you like to know what she thinks of you now?
If you're willing to ask your questions and then listen, which is your job.
Yes.
Oh, they just weaponized his past trauma, but you know, we're all in agreement now, I guess.
A month of performances, and the coven felt...
Now they're telling it like actual theater people.
I nodded off one night while Santiago was hamming it up.
Not like this. So we're about to hunt?
A creature with multiple heads, rounding roundabouts with ravenous intent. The longer the ride, the more intense the craving.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a party. Hey, go ahead, ride that thing. I'm weak. And if they pull up on you, it is over. Hey, this is more fun than we've ever had.
Rumbling beast of the movable feast.
Oh, we're eating a little bougie today. Look at this mansion.
The estate of the family de la Croix. They've made quite a killing manipulating the black markets.
You see how easy that was?
14 rooms, 19 guests, plus the host, and
do you have to do it like this?
firearms in the library bureau.
Ah! I thought he was about to work him like a puppet. I guess he kind of did.
I hit before the play.
I don't know. That was nasty, though.
I feast human every other night. It's my way. You're not gonna win.
Yo, they're getting busy. Look at her.
Merci. I like how you withhold.
I don't know about that.
It's alluring.
He doesn't know y'all like that.
I find myself thinking, what is in there? It can be tricky. She's something, your Claudia.
Spark in the dark.
Imagine her in a body equal to her mind.
She's managed.
And I heard that the book, wasn't she like 5 years old when she turned? That would be way too young.
I could help you hone that skill. When the name Lestat was uttered.
Who?
Don't. I don't know the particulars of your acquaintance with him, you can tell me when you're ready, and quite unforgiving when lied to. You never visit Roger Habert and Associates again. That sort of inquiry can open all sorts of trouble.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that that guy was a vampire when he went to go visit.
Caught a lively one for tomorrow's show.
Pip's a savage.
Nice.
See it now. It's different here. I love it. I never want to have alone.
That victim is terrified. What was that noise they was making? Y'all are savage, bro. Y'all left a couple people to be burned alive. Man, oh man, y'all. Hold on. So we got us a gang. We got us a gang of vampires now. This is something I did not expect to see this early into the season, especially. I knew we were looking for more vampires, and we found one. She kind of, you know, threw herself into the fire, but this is looking like the real deal, though, and they are a bunch of hotheads. Yo, this is pretty much what I expect a coven of vampires to behave like. I mean, I guess it was started by Lestat, and it's like a bunch of little mini Lestats for real. You know, they're all bloodthirsty, sex crazed, you know, just delinquents out here. Some vampire delinquents. This is definitely an opportunity for Claudia and Louis to have some fun, for sure. But will Louis be able to turn his mind off when it comes time to turn his mind off, when he's thinking about Lestat? All right, I'm gonna need Claudia. Is Claudia gonna get some stage time? That's my biggest question right now. Throw that girl on the stage. She was born for it. She is a child of Lestat. Where is he at?
Partial to the non-wriggling items, I should have said that.
Finish the job for you.
We cede power to the chef, submit to his whims, to his eye at the fish market. A series of risks. I see they've separated you from your laptop.
They?
Off your game a touch.
You have me bugged, or you want me to think you do?
We were tracking 900 of them a month ago. We're tracking 1,600 now.
Oh, those are big numbers. I forgot they were talking about this great conversion.
I could give you the names of 4 others who have, and they're all dead. Or undead.
Anyone here a fan of intelligence officers? We got a live one.
Feds are watching you, Malloy. So there's 1,600 vampires out there, roughly.
How many people in the world know what you know, Rashid? How many Rashids, Rashid?
I suspect
They said hacked his laptop.
that is in conflict with human morality. But what is that morality other than rules agreed upon?
Thank you, Rashid. I offer.
How do you hide from the cloud?
We should probably wait for him.
Oh, we could have got. Let's should have did a little one-on-one real quick, actually. See how you act when Louis not around. What you got to say?
Your cell phones make you slaves to your fetishes, and data retrieval is primarily about profits.
You kill nightly.
And sometimes you've watched that kill on the local news. Lestat's prophetic vision.
Lestat de Liancourt.
Yes. We were shadows crouching behind stone prior to his transformation.
So are we gonna get the information between him and Lestat now?
I had never led anything in my life.
Oh, we're getting the Armand story.
We called
What?
ourselves the Children of Darkness. Discipline and humility for 239 years.
This guy here is going through it.
Mort finira toute infraction de la première et la cinquième de grande loi.
We're just burning this guy?
I really gotta meet this guy.
I felt his presence before I saw him. No vampire shall ever reveal his true nature to a mortal and let that mortal live. In front of 500 mortals a night, like some patronized, tarted-up dervish.
Vous êtes donc de femme.
Okay. So we get to see Lestat without him being a spirit or whatever.
Hand feeding the audience. Our words came out like canaries, using the dark gift for what? His vanity? It was heresy. I had to bring him under my control by any means. Viens à moi.
Encore plus en mer.
All right, I'm guessing whatever happens between Lestat and Armand had heavy influence on how Lestat treated Louis. Lestat in his element, though, that's very nice to see.
I followed him for weeks. His rejections only inflamed me.
Of course you like him to play hard to get.
He took a mortal lover. More heresy.
Heresy. Heresy, I say.
Gardes-tu ce garçon comme aide-mémoire? Lestat? La solitude que tu ressens, il ne l'atteindra jamais.
Not you trying to swoop in and take his man.
Il n'est rien. Bonne nuit.
Rejected.
Lestat! Là.
We about to challenge him? What are we about to... Damn! What? Armand! I like this aggressive side.
De laisser pouvoir. Je n'ai pas assez pouvoir.
I was about to say, so it seems like this is coming to a surprise to everybody.
Magnus, tu gâches ton potentiel en menant cette vie-là. Et voici un buveur de sang.
Bringing that savage out of you. Okay, so it seemed like Armand is the one who really turned Lestat into Lestat in a lot of ways. Armand.
Je suis le chef de ton clan.
Vicky!
Ramène ton gilet sur les larves, veux-tu?
Just gonna drag away your boyfriend like that, huh? Now you gotta pull up. Lestat, now you gotta pull up. With the big crucifix, though?
Il a saigné?
Yeah, back up. Back up.
Et au travers d'un monde. Vis parmi les mortels. Tu marches dans le temple de Dia.
Y'all gonna have a great time once y'all realize these rules are some BS.
Une flûte? Rompeur de cette prison qu'il peut.
Right, nah, come on, man. We gotta go be vampires. Have a little fun.
You led him there so he could destroy it.
His words had been my thoughts for half a century.
It was time.
If it had come from me, they wouldn't have believed it.
Nous sommes les dieux. Vous êtes les dieux.
They roamed the streets of Paris, wreaking havoc with
He's
mortals.
not completely wrong.
Some could not reconcile the life I had made for them. They went mad, ended themselves. The only thing that kept me from the fire were the old rituals.
Oh, so he stayed. How did I know that you were just standing there in the darkness?
Satan ne nous écoute pas.
Really? Of all settings? Do we really have to do this here?
Demande-t-il tout en dansant dans les cendres. Tu as fait de ton Nicolas l'un des nôtres.
Oh, so that was the Nicholas they were talking about in season 1. Got you.
Est-ce que le garçon a accepté le don? Certainement pas.
Croire protège. Non, ce que tu es un vampire.
So this is him coming up with the idea for the theater?
Tu m'en as privé.
Au contraire, maître.
What? 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 He turned around like, what you mean? Oh, you got a coven. You got a coven. Oh, whoa. Okay, yo. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Il faut faire tout le travail.
Après une centaine de nuits ici, tu t'ennuies déjà?
Seulement avec le jeu d'acteur. Allons-y.
Ici, maintenant.
Y'all nasty, bro. Hold on, what? Are we gonna be that discreet about it?
Elle devrait regarder cette partition. Je t'aime aussi.
Oh, we're dropping the. This is escalating quickly. We're dropping the L bomb. They said it's been like 100 nights.
That's it?
They went at it on the floor. Armand taught Lestat the mind gift. And a week later, Lestat was gone.
With a trunk full of cash and instructions to cover the theater's cost in perpetuity.
He abandoned Nikki.
Bruh, yeah.
He abandoned Armand. He abandoned...
Lestat hit it and quit it?
Never say I love you to a raging narcissist.
And we know Lestat's for the streets. We knew this already.
Hagen, working in a car factory. He hates his maker. Takes the boat back to America. Selling chestnuts outside the train station.
By the train station. He kills himself in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, yo. Why they talk about my city right now? Are you trying to tell me that there's...
Smile crooks up to the left, bunch of moles on his crotch and thighs.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't keep you under floorboards for a week.
No. What? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I hate Bruce. We haven't even seen him in a while, and I just hate him more and more.
There's danger if they find out we lied.
Cincinnati. How about Shreveport?
Caddo Lake.
Shreveport, Caddo Lake, burned himself on the bridge.
Yeah, that works, because keep all vampire activity away from my city, please. Thank you.
Maitre, welcome to our lair.
Did I give you consent to look me in the eye, Puce?
No, Maitre.
My fault. I was keeping her.
You've been early once is the question I'd be asking myself.
Is this normal to be treated like this, or... Because if you're coming at Claudia crazy, bro, I'm gonna have a problem.
The Coven has grand designs for her. You're drawn to portraiture.
Hides the cracks in the walls.
Show me where you go at night.
Okay, so we got a little backstory worked out. It's changed a lot already, so hopefully we can find something that, you know, we can stick to. But I just don't want them to leave, bro. I want them to be here, because this is some of the most entertaining stuff of the series so far, you know? Just the whole theater has me intrigued. So I just want this to work out for a little while, just for a little while.
This is my favorite part. No pain. No pain.
Did you f***ing sneeze at the end?
I tried to stifle it.
It was just the wrong time.
I did terrified, Mr. Santiago. I got chills.
Of course you did. Because I'm a f***ing professional.
You're okay, like...
This is what's called the wet room.
You do the same thing every night. You better be good at it.
You put your freshie in the body box, and we'll go out, or I'll do the dirty for you. On a Tuesday, this is the buddy box, and that's the rat box. Back and forth, back and forth. Keep track.
Don't you dare switch the two.
You open up the wrong box, they go running up the stairs into the green room, into the theater, and Mitra punishes the entire coven.
It's so serious.
Throw him in, watch him burn.
Feels a bit German. Comes in various osteries we've got hidden around the underground.
That's crazy what he just said. But I guess this was right after the World War.
There is much talk of your camera in the Coven.
Yeah, right.
They say you're mad in love with humanity. They pester Claudia about it.
He does have a kind of a special connection with his human side, I feel like.
Being dragged around unwillingly by a companion. This was Bruce, the opera-loving motorcyclist.
Yeah.
You're kind of like blending the stories a little bit. You got to throw some truth in the lie. That way it goes over a little bit more smoothly, right?
It is not the whole reason I'm here.
No. No.
He just crept up real smooth.
Like
God.
Yeah, lovely.
What's Lestat over there like, remember me? Remember me?
The Coven is envious of your independence. It's a problem.
Your problem, not mine.
He's staying true to himself. It's time for him to do that for once.
He
spent enough time living for others. Yes.
Oh, there's room.
We're gonna make room.
Very difficult position.
I was supposed to be luring him in, but the opposite was happening. I started spending less time at the theater and more nights strolling the boulevards with Louis.
Well, we already established that Armand likes the hard-to-get types, the more distant, mysterious types.
Came deeply excited and driven to form new conclusions about myself and vampiric life in the abstract.
Computer Something you were saying made me think of...
Is Daniel gonna be like feeding information to someone?
Where's Claudia at this point? How's she doing? What's she doing at this stage of things?
Daniel, don't crack under pressure, my boy. Don't do it. I get it. You're in a very tense situation. There's a lot going on. Play it cool. Please just play it cool. Between that and the conversation that guy tried to have to him while he was eating, can definitely sense that there's other, you know, people involved in this.
How do you get them to accept death?
They'll never hear you in the front row with your head down. In short, an actor prepares. See you on stage, Claude. Oh, shabby life in Chicago before the vampire Bruce bit down on your wee neck. Orphan again. We have that in common. My maker lies in the walls downstairs. Maître, put him there.
Lies in the walls is wild.
And his blood was exquisite. I'm a good mimic. And I can fly.
And you kill with panache.
What gifts did he bequeath the Muppet vampiress?
Bruce was only a little creepy. Yeah, he lies, yeah. That's something.
You'll make a fine actor then.
Just outside it. Gary, Indiana.
Stick with it, Puss. You're almost there.
He knows, man. He knows. He said you're almost there. But I do need to see my girl on that stage, though.
Not as logical as you're saying, but it's dark and it's empty. And I can't see the bottom of it.
Evil is the product of the ability of humans to make abstract what is concrete.
What the heck? Where is he looking?
Will you too kindly?
Oh, I'm sorry, yo. The eye threw me all the way off.
The goodness of the saints, the goodness of the midwives. And how is this evil achieved?
Oh, we get a Lestat, you know, ballad? Like, what?
Very.
Impotent lovers.
There he is again.
Sorry.
Lestat said you are not about to steal my man twice.
Before you say it, let me tell you a little something about 18th century Armand.
Lestat was my companion in America.
And where is he now?
I killed him, and he fucking had it coming.
Well, that's debatable.
I've known for months.
People will definitely debate it for sure. I found that out in the comments.
I don't know any great laws. Lestat never told me shit.
Man.
I told you I loved you.
Go away.
Calm down.
And you said nothing.
Okay, we're having a crisis. We're having a crisis. Please tell me it's real. Can it be real this time? Can it be real this time?
Kill me again. Come on. Kill me again. The only way you know how to love.
The only way you know how to love, and he's really doing it. Ugh. That was actually nasty. I'm sorry, sir. Somebody had to catch that fade. You just happened to be there.
No, we should do this. We should be real careful, like you said.
You gotta let her know that Armand knows. Let's be a bit more real with Claudia than we've been in the past. Please.
The open road, Roman America, fighter, held up to a rag hanging out his gas tank.
The coffin under the bed is slick.
His last words were, "Had enough of your gloomy faces." The stop was right. It was better when he broke my bones. And he tell me he loved me.
We don't do that toxic love. Please do not get in your brain that that's what love is.
One day, he said, "Had enough of your gloomy face." Drove off on a motorbike.
Bruce? I can't stand that guy.
It'd be nice if you come.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Louis, you have to tell her it is not safe.
A real cold cup of water there, Rashid. I was really in it.
Okay, yeah, let's see what is going on here.
Panel would reveal the face of a man, likely Eric.
Man, I can't read French. This sucks.
We only had 3 owners. The research is basic, but on you.
There's a fire. That's the theater. All right, so the theater burns down, I guess.
No. Let him speak, son.
Look who's graced us with his presence. What an honor. A mutilated body found in a park 3 nights ago. Crushed skull, puncture wounds on neck.
He kind of looked like Lestat for a second. Oh, you guys saw it. He looked like Lestat.
The Coven would like to know what you intend to do with him, beyond comping him a 5th row center ticket.
This is a conversation that everyone's a part of right now, huh?
After she's committed herself to us, then I'll do what must be done. Does that satisfy?
It does, maître.
All right, yeah, this definitely has me nervous because I don't know. I feel like Armand does not really want to press down on Louis, and if they don't press down on Louis, does that mean that they're going to press down on Claudia? Like, I can't handle that. Don't come for Claudia, yo. Like, that doesn't work for me.
Circus. Would you have us? Us. Let the youngest read in the youngest only.
Wait, Santiago's the youngest?
Each coven must have its leader, and only he might order the working of the dark trick upon a mortal. Dark gifts must never be given to the crippled, the maimed, or to children.
I'm gonna leave Paris.
Where would you go?
Or to children? Claudia's like, where were these rules in America? I mean, obviously, Lestat didn't want to.
True nature to a mortal and let the mortal live.
You revealed yourself to the law firm of Roger et Habert.
They do business with vampires.
All right, Armand, what are you going to do about all these broken rules, though? Because I don't think you're going to do what you're supposed to do.
Has the power of life and death over all his flock.
Who's Lestat de Lioncourt?
Those who have broken these 5 laws. Will you abide by this 5th and final law?
Look after Claudia.
She doesn't need looking after. She won't be here very long.
What?
Yeah, what does that mean?
We're at 14. A most turbulent chemistry.
But she's already a vampire.
As it is now, will not endure. It will break apart in time.
You don't know her?
Oh, okay. I thought he meant they were going to do something to her. I don't think she's going to be feeling that, but it's just costume, Claudia. It's just costume.
I play your governess.
And I play your mother.
And I play the little girl.
Come on, Claudia. You know who you're going to be playing. I'm sorry. I love you. I know it hurts, but that's who you're going to be playing on stage.
Don't give up on her. Tell her she's beautiful. That's my building over there.
Did he break you, Louis? Are you broken?
But I carry him. The paint,
I did.
Your guys' relationship was way different. Way different.
Yesterday. What is time to a vampire?
You want to come upstairs?
Are you inviting me in?
That's the only way a vampire can come in your house. Them's the rules. Louis, if he was going to kill you, he'd have did it in the sewer, man. You're the only one making it extra hot killing people in public like that. At least when the Coven does it, they do it far away from where they live. All right, there you have it. That was another wild episode. A lot going on in every part of the timeline right there. That was a lot to unpack. So, I mean, it seemed like a good thing that Claudia was going to be a part of this coven. Now it's not seeming like such a great thing. Obviously, Santiago knows more than what he should know. Armand knows more than what he should know. But it's also complex because obviously Armand isn't going to want to kill Louis like he's supposed to. Once everybody finds out what's going on with Louis and Lestat, are they going to take that out on Claudia? Is she in danger? It seems like she's in danger. That's why I'm not really rocking with what's going on right now. And it's just so sad because it's like the only bit of joy we've ever seen her have outside of, you know, kind of being a psychopath back in New Orleans. So I don't know, man. The whole thing kind of sucks. But the information I do need is what is going on with Malloy. Daniel might have to eventually choose sides and possibly betray the vampires. I don't know. That's definitely going to be interesting to see if that happens, because you already know there have been times during this interview where the vampires actually want to tear Malloy apart, and that's usually because of his mouth. But now if you give them an actual reason, that's exactly what will probably happen. So
You and me and you,
you and me and you. Me and you, Lestat. I mean, Claudia. Oh, hold up. Nah, I don't know. What is that? Eyeliner. Nah, I'm not feeling the eyeliner. The rest of it's cute.
There's nothing more than a happy baby who loves to sing with a voice that can be so sad. In fact, I think it makes her mad.
You won't like her when she's angry. Hey, she's killing it though.
I want to fly where the wild wind blows, trees and bees and
Hey, it's kind of true. It's kind of speaks to her desire for like adventure. All right, I don't think y'all had to play this cute in quite a while, if ever. So how do we turn this into, you know, spilling blood?
How did she like being infantilized?
Coven life requires a letting go of the self.
Issues with it.
Of course she did. After about 10 shows, she's just gonna be over it.
Your daughter is bewitched by the window. She thinks she's a real belle.
No, I need 2 mint juleps and 4 bellinis.
Yes.
Yeah, she gonna jump her ass out that window.
You have been warned.
Check.
What are we doing? There we go. I was like, how is this gonna turn dark? There we go. There we go. I'm not sure how Louis should feel about that, seeing as how he's lived through that. They got the ghost coming up. Okay, that's slick.
We even added back a Wednesday French performance.
How did the coven take it?
Mostly with good grace.
They were bitter, of course. I knew he was gonna be bitter. Y'all,
Don't do it, baby Lou!
By the 500th performance, Claudia was beyond bored.
It wasn't
500 performances, of course she is. And they're still eating it up like it's day one. All right, so 500 performances. How much time would that be? Like, y'all couldn't write some more stuff in the meantime? But of course, they already told her that she's in it for 50 years, so. But what they should do is at least try to, you know, add different stories in the mix, right?
Love's Windows felt more like a slug than a celebration.
Major, I think that.
Oh, wait. This shit is stale.
I'm a fierce vampire trapped in the body of a little girl. I relive every condescending look or comment I have ever had to suffer.
At least she's putting it on the table.
And why, as the author of My Baby Loves Windows, would you humble yourself thus?
It's a privilege to work in this theater. I do what I'm asked, and I do it gratefully.
She's already a cash cow, so they're not gonna let her.
Longer remove your costume. You'll sleep in it. rehearsing it, feeding it, hunting it. You live with Lulu.
But why single out our sister when nomadic passion has infected the entire company?
Might not have noticed, as he has been nomadically attending the Théâtre de Vampire.
Keep my business tight, thank you.
Maybe his human friends ask why he can only meet the dark.
He reads books during Blood Sabbath.
He got them extra paranoid. But I guess they've been like that for a long time.
Let Louis run wild.
It's a show of shallow power.
Is it thirst?
Says privileges of sleeping with the boss, I guess. That's right, call this guy out.
Are you companions?
Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so we're denying it.
It's not the word I would use.
So it's not whatever I want to call it then?
Florence. Grace was my sister.
Well, you don't talk about your mother very much.
No, I don't. And so it's okay if you don't remember her name. What we got is great.
Just not a companionship.
He's still hanging with him? Of course.
Me. You don't understand the danger I risk every night for you. How that danger compounds with every slight.
Okay. Louis trying to keep it casual, and Armand's like...
What's the secret? Oh, I'm the secret.
Of course
Do you
you're the
notice
secret.
how hot the room gets when you two talk about the secret?
I have to get back. Curfew.
I love you.
Like, how you gonna keep it casual, but y'all throwing the L-bomb around? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, Lestat.
His breath on the back of my neck. If I were to
Oh, this is
reach out
some
and
vivid
touch his
detail.
hand, I wouldn't say it was his hand. It was not his hand.
And you weren't feeling Lestat in the room?
No. And I was not aware.
Yeah, because y'all had a way different connection, even though you were trying to play it off like it was the same.
Looking back on it now, I can understand it.
So,
yeah, tell us
were
about
you
this
two
fire.
the only ones who survived the fire at the theater?
You weren't provided any information about the fire.
Oh, we know about the fire. Yeah, is he gonna be able to turn his brain off around these vampires? They're gonna read his shit.
If she had a paper.
Found it in the Beinecke Library in New Haven. She thinks we're working on a book about...
All right, nice cover.
Claudia.
But yeah, I think he's already got Malloy brainwashed or something. And then Malloy, when it comes time to cover himself, he's okay. He's not as bad as Louis necessarily, but he definitely gets nervous with good reason, but it's still a very messy situation. Yeah, Claudia, that's what we should do. We should, you know, spice things up, throw some rats in the mix.
Why are you lurking?
Read me some.
Nah.
Celeste and Estelle hate me. I hear their petty insults in the middle of our scene.
You know what we call Celeste?
Y'all hating in the middle of a scene?
It's about you. Go on.
Maître has a gravely attachment to the laws. Now, you may feel protected by his equally tender attachment.
Keep it real, we done broke all them laws before we even met y'all.
I don't need
Francis Norton was transformed without the permission of the vampire Armand, in absent-minded violation of Law 1.
That's him, right? He was Francis.
His daddy vamp. Oh, please, don't be so melodramatic.
Just gonna reach right in, huh? He got a few bites.
About me.
How do you know what I wrote?
I read it just now, right in front of you.
All right, gotta keep our eye on Santiago. No more journaling. Why you snatch it from her like that? Yeah, all right, yeah, for sure. Let you snatch one more thing. Well, it's too late for him. Let somebody else snatch something.
You sold me a dress. Dantal boutique on Sois-la-Vente. Très chic.
Can she make another one to replace this mess?
I liked you. When you moved on from pickpocket, You're clowning now.
I'm an actress.
Clowning.
Your French is still ugly. Like your download shit.
I agree. I just wouldn't say it because it's rude and obvious.
She wiping a swastika off the glass. You might as well, hey, come see the show. It's the best show in town. You can tell by the amount of haters that she has that she's doing a pretty good job.
R26, artist types. Some showing work, some just there to be there. Okay, I showed a little work. Got some love back.
I don't know what he sees in him. He's not that attractive.
If he's not attractive, what are you, Santiago?
Grab my melons.
Already doing it.
Late with the blood bellows.
Heads in a hat. Working on a new play. Won't happen again, mate.
It happened 4 times.
Working on new play? We getting some fresh material finally?
Hungover from last night when he split from the pack and overstuffed himself in the Latin Quarter.
Ran down the street screaming, I am a vampire.
Sculptors and authors and photographers and saxophones was fawning over Picasso. But out there on the left bank in shabby hotel rooms.
You are so pressed and so threatened by Louis. That's crazy.
Suppose I can't come off party. Everyone's fawning.
Don't get mad at him because he's actually passionate about something.
We do lock. I'm out in the streets on the barricades.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Avant-garde.
Hey, he is a good mimic. He said he was.
You don't sound all that Chicago to me.
Outside Chicago. We roamed all
It's
around.
the emphasis on the second syllable. Borrowed from the French.
So, it's mimicry?
Oh, he's sensing that New Orleans in there.
Well, I want to test a theory. Say, New Orleans.
Or a buffoon.
New Orleans.
Anything else you want?
Yeah, Santiago.
The other side of the table, but you got my attention. Take your time. Come on.
Got this man by the tongue. Ultimate disrespect.
Good boy.
Yo, that turned up quick.
Louis, come back.
Let's go, Louis. Let's go. He had to flex real quick. It's just so annoying how they are so threatened by things that don't fall in line with what they want or what they're used to. And now he's just trying to call Louis out in front of everybody to get them to turn on him. So yeah, I don't know if we can be at the theater that much longer. It's getting too petty around here.
You might remember I bought a Fujiron from you early in the year. A little short of asking, so doing that watch I was wearing.
Yes, a good watch.
A Fujiron?
I saw he was expanding beyond decorative arts, getting into painting.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of the roots of where he got into art. Like how he is in the present day. Bruh, you done brought a picture of Armand?
If you knew the man, you know he was anything but.
A happy mistake then. You caught the soul he is hiding.
Why are you being sloppy, Louis?
Framing the door. The light on the street he used to play with. Can't anymore.
A look of
And
warning?
what of the look of the boy who cannot play anymore? A young American, like yourself.
Because we couldn't see his face, we were left to wonder.
I think you do have the eye. Like I have the eye. We know it when we see it. You see it in yours? Only 5 prints left.
Wait, is he trying to hate on my man Louis' skills or what?
But some of these aren't so bad, Louis.
They document, nothing more.
Wow, now he got you doubting your abilities? Bruh, art is so subjective, it's not, there's really no good or bad.
Mine, that's Fred Stein.
Wait, what? It's the wrong pictures.
Elsa Triolet, mid-30s, I'm still in New Orleans.
Where's the Louis Dulux?
I didn't put these here.
Probably Rashid confused him.
Oh, you gonna blame it on Rashid?
Yeah.
What is this is this? Who's wrapped up? Yo, it's the blue eyeshadow with the red eye combination just looks so creepy.
Merci. It's out the window and you cracked your neck. Yeah, that was good. I should kill whoever wrote it.
Claudia, you're needed in the wet room. I'll be there in a minute.
All right, so are we kind of friends now? Guys can stop being so catty.
You want to ride home?
It's one man's opinion.
Only take him at night when I can't control the light I'm getting. I'm supposed to stand by a street lamp. Great shots I've taken, only to find that the light was insufficient when I put it in the bag.
Tell me, Moshe.
A whole goddamn lot.
Yeah, he needs to wait for some more modern technology, I guess.
Put in front of me? Guy spends 3 or 4 days with folks before he even picks up a camera. Play with him and shit. I can't do that. I'll end up eating him.
Like this. Your lens is not entirely clean. And you see here, in the corner?
You see, there's things you can do to improve it.
Perhaps, going forward, when the moon is your favorite source of light, a little patience.
You see?
What light through yonder window breaks? It is the north.
Bruh, Shakespeare? Bruh, is he outside doing that? Get out of here, bro. But yeah, Louis needs to learn that you're not always gonna be good at first. Put in the time.
So you spend the
Bruh, Armand. Little cornball.
We're gonna talk about that.
He was 19. He said, I want to know what love is before I die.
Sounds like a lie.
I thought so too, but then he shook so much when I took my shirt off.
You had him nervous.
So boyish. Up and down and up and down. And he has his eyes closed. You know, I said to him, you're making love to me.
Man's had a focus.
And now I'm a traitor. A slut.
So that's why they keep putting that on her window. She done took a Nazi boy's virginity and now she's a traitor.
Flowers 2 doors down.
Qui êtes-vous? Qui vous a autorisé?
Rest.
Flying in like vampire pop-up.
I did it poorly, but I did it for our protection.
I didn't like seeing Claudia made a puppet.
Armand said, forget all them stairs.
I don't like you parading her around in that baby doll dress either.
I'm not Lestat, Louis.
Okay. Who are you?
He definitely seems like he likes to go on these little power trips for sure. What is this? This is where they keep the good stuff?
The donor in the title was my maker. The canvas painted in my maker's studio, named Arun, then I think. The abuse in the brothel was such that he cannot be sure that is what his parents named him.
Why everybody got these like touchy stories about their makers?
His renaming me. His reluctance to share the dark gift. I served him with all my heart.
Bro, do vampires need to blink, bro? Like he hasn't...
7 years before I was stricken with illness. Before I was turned. The name the Coven in Rome gave me. After they set fire to the studio and sent me to Paris.
See, the Coven, bro. The Coven be kind of savage.
On and on. And on and on and on.
Sorry to disturb you, maître.
What is it, Romain?
Been through some shit like anybody else. A fire, adopted, one of them was bad trouble. Ran away.
Yep, that's pretty much how we got here.
A collision in me, like I want to go bang.
Go bang. Be fine again. And then bang. And then okay, and then bang, and...
It's like she got the talent, bro. Like she could really blow up if they let her do different things. Oh my God. Oh my God,
You got
chill.
blood on your eye.
Yeah, put the fangs.
Ah, I bled through. Don't move.
Claudia had to reel it back in real quick. Claudia had to get herself together.
The show is a hit. The show is our cover.
I like to walk off stage in the middle of it, but I don't. I like to pounce on the audience members, but I don't.
Hey, but you could. That would actually be kind of entertaining.
I
have let you whine and have your say. Most in my position would treat you no better than you.
Why does everybody try to choke up Claudia and push her against some...
And the friend you made, you will not see again.
There's rot on the green room floor, see to it.
Wow, so Armand's the one that made her start bleeding like that?
Too old to play Hamlet. Know your role, Thesp. Or join your maker in oblivion.
Man, bro, you are nosy as hell. This man does not know how to mind his own business.
You can't think of it as a waste of time, Louis.
All right, yeah, Armand is on my list. Santiago on my list, bro. Can't trust him.
What is vampire life but poor decisions stacked next to better ones?
Louis!
Speaking of poor decisions.
Louis!
Bruh. Fuck you, Lestat.
How long's he known?
Whole time.
What?
Read our minds first night at the theater. You could trust Armand.
What about me and you? You and me and...
He really thinks that's true.
Happy. Vampire homeland. Unhappy. Paris. Unhappy.
She's unhappy because of your boy and his whole system.
Except he just threatened me with it.
And put his hands on her.
Love makes you stupid. Makes you fickle and weak and blind.
Y'all keep saying companion, bro. I don't... That's not how I would describe it.
You left me! Go sit in your choice, sister. Go sit in it.
And did she leave you or did she give you space to be your own person? Because that's what you were supposed to be doing anyway. And then on top of that, you... Let me not start on Louis, bro. I gave him enough during the finale. Yeah, sit there and work on fixing your weak ass pictures, Louis.
Shall we hunt?
Since you don't like being honest with yourself or Claudia.
Third floor, balcony.
Keep a watch.
Eyes, ears, and minds.
Now he's going on delusional dates with Lestat. This is... Bruh, Santiago is about to catch hands, bro. Now you breaking into our spot? Like, yeah, I'm pretty much ready to just air this entire coven out, bro. This isn't working.
Let the children answer and knock at the door. A pale-faced policeman arrived to the morgue.
Yeah, all that. Hunt later.
All right. Crazy guy on a park bench talking to himself in the rain. Maybe somebody will take a picture of you, Louis, and that's what they'll call it, bro. There he goes.
You're gonna break it off with him, aren't you?
Yeah. Then you say what I want you to say now.
Do I?
Say apple.
Apple.
Say it in French.
All right, at least he's taking control of it.
There isn't gonna be a hunt, is there?
No.
Why this suit?
All right, well, that just took all the fun out of Dream Lestat, so now we need real Lestat back.
But I had the tailor inscribe your initials on the back side of the ticket pocket.
Oh, he's like, oh, bruh. He's almost gone.
So your name would always...
You summoned me?
Bro, what you want?
I felt your panic.
Okay.
I'm not sure I can keep obedience any longer. Santiago wants
your job.
You should think to leave.
No. I'm staying in Paris. I don't know too much about the theater, but I used to be real good at running things. I'm a little wet.
Hey, yo. Well, is he gonna be involved? He's down with the coven? Is that what he's saying?
Santiago wants to be coven leader. Give him the job.
Never.
Watch him fail.
Never.
Listen to me.
I can't.
Listen.
I will not.
What if he doesn't fail?
Then throw him a bone at least. They don't have an alternative.
I remember that page.
And that's where you can decide if you want it back. Or you want something else.
So basically it's too late. Now he knows too much.
I want you more than anything in the world.
You sure about that?
How the hell you gonna smoke that cigarette now? It's soggy. I don't know. Never mind. Vampire shit.
Meet back at the theater and stagger your arrivals.
Yes, maître.
Yes, maître.
All right, so Twan and Celeste is part of his little team. And the rest of the coven's probably gonna be behind him too, so.
It was probably an honest mistake from the start.
You think I need to be coddled? Hyped up? Lied to?
Who is in there?
No. I was a 33-year-old man.
Catherine Mitchell. Yo, what is this, like the Men in Black for vampires or something, bro? They've been watching forever.
Hey, stop!
Hey, stop! Don't bite my neck, man. Get away from me.
Morning!
I lost time.
Boy, things got heated with the boy. I was at home picking.
Yeah, with the boy. Bruh, they just ended it like that? No, they didn't.
Kid with the boy. I was at home picking.
I was at home picking what, bro? No, why would you end the episode like this? I knew it. What'd I say, bro? It had to be in the 70s. That is when they've really been holding things back. And now, like, what are these little glimpses? It's gotta be Malloy's recollection, you know, trying to fight being brainwashed by Armand, bro. That's like the only explanation. Hopefully these files can help, you know, jog his memory even more. I didn't know that they were watching this freaking long, bro. Like they had stuff like years, decades back, bro. But yeah, it is safe to say that Armand is definitely on my list of people I definitely can't trust, because I mean, I haven't been able to trust him ever since we seen him in the 70s the first time, and he wasn't supposed to be in the 70s because he was supposed to be 20 something years old. But like now it's definitely like once you put your hands on Claudia for one, you're already on my list. So that got him a free trip to being on my list. But yeah, it kind of sucks, bro. Like Claudia's really seeing how strict and manipulative this coven can really be, and hypocritical. Because like you guys claim to be super strict about these rules, but are willing to bend the rules when it's convenient for you guys. Especially when Santiago was like telling Claudia his backstory a little bit. I kind of got the sense of that. And then Santiago got a hold of the freaking journal, bro. Like he's seen the page written in Lestat's blood. So now the aggression is going to be all the way turned up. At least I'm guessing. I don't know. Santiago might play it cool, and you know he's kind of slick in that way. But we know that he wants Armand's job, and we know that he knows that Armand is covering for Louis. So I don't know what's about to happen. There's a lot of moving pieces right now. Definitely enjoying season 2 so far. We are halfway through the season. The second half is probably going to be some of the best TV I've ever watched. Definitely some of the best TV I've ever reacted to, bro. Outside of Hannibal, like those are my top 2 that I've ever reacted to, and it's definitely up to par with that show, I would say. So yeah, I'm with it. I'm liking the direction right now, even though I can tell it's about to hit the fans sooner rather than later. But yeah, I'm locked in. I'm buckling up. I know it's gonna be a wild ride. So yeah, as far as the coven, there's so much aggression being thrown every which way. No one trusts anyone, and I can see this thing imploding on itself very soon. That's probably what probably has to do with that fire. Like, who set the fire? That's another question I need answered. But that is another reaction in the books. Appreciate you guys for pulling up. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. But I am out of here, guys. Check out the Patreon if you want the full length and early access. Be safe out in these streets. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace, y'all.